Hey, Wyatt!
Mitch, that was with a purpose.
Come on, Wyatt.
Pussy.
That's a free base that you just gave up.
He can give up the video, man. I would love to see it. Oh yeah, this was a good outfit.
Good wheels, man.
A lot of times it looks like instant replay shows.
I still wonder how that umpire feels that blew that no-hitter.
Sucks that it was right before challenge.
Like if I was that pitcher, I would cry myself to sleep.
That first strike. Sure raked it.
I think they can put it in a record book with an asterisk.
You know what I would do if I was that pitcher? I would send a snapshot.
All right, so I'm taking this kind of self-interview for both my at-bat at CHS Stadium and the at-bat tonight against Sartell. I've been reading the Mindful Athlete from George Mumford, and the biggest takeaway so far, because I like to practice mindfulness and psychology and meditation, all that stuff. And what he says is there's no distinction between who we are on the field as an athlete and who we are off the field. Ooh, it just got dark. It's all one, and it's all in the same, because for a while, especially during my first college season with AR, I was just, okay, I'm living my life, and then when I get on the field, okay, I'm this other person, I'm like this athlete now, and there's no distinction. And when I've kind of come into mindful awareness and flow of that, both on and off the field, it gives me this space and separation for myself to just really come into a sense of calm. I guess be in the eye of the storm and be really, really calm with it. After my at-bats at CHS and tonight, as far as CHS, I got myself into a 2-2 count. I ended up lining it to the third baseman really, really hard. I went down and got the ball. I was about at my knees. I really like that because it proves to myself I can find the barrel. It also proves to myself that my mechanical changes that I've been doing with T-work and stuff are really, really helping me in my approach and stuff. Another takeaway from that at-bat was I was just really thinking about Evan Longoria's, walk slow to the plate, remember your breathing, stick to the approach, those kinds of things. It really helped me a lot. And George Mumford also talks about space and separation between stimulus and response. And I was starting to find that tonight. After my first at-bat tonight against Artel, I got into a 2-2 count again. There was a runner in an RBI situation on second. Pretty big AB for me, and I ended up just putting the ball in play. But I can take away from that is that in my last 2 ABs, I've put the ball in play with RBI runners on. So I should think of myself as more of a threat, and that my bat will come around, my offense will continue to grow, and I am growing as an athlete. This is only my 3rd baseball season back after 5 years, so I need to just relax and chill about it. I actually kind of got upset. I in my second at bat, the way I've been kind of trying to think philosophically about baseball recently is if we're trying to achieve a Zen flow state and be like water, like Bruce Lee says, then we can see the first and last pitch of the game as sort of the river of life flowing. Like maybe a waterfall would be like a home run. But if you're not riding the river or the flow of life correctly, when the game comes to you, literally, because in baseball, when the ball gets hit to you or thrown to you or whatever, the entire game comes to you in that sphere. If you're not in resonance with that moment and you're not in full presence and you don't create that space and separation between breaths with who you are as an athlete, and you don't make the distinction and you don't have that mindful in the zone flow, then you probably aren't going to achieve the success that you want as an athlete in that moment. And baseball is the craziest sport because it gives you the ultimate test of presence. So if somebody were to say, are you here? You would have to, respond, yes, I'm here. It's a crazy test of concentration, focus, mindfulness, and absolute presence. So what I've been trying to create for myself is that mental approach, stick to the approach, remember your breathing, be the space between breaths, see the ball, be easy. But what I was really creating and why I really wanted a second at bat tonight was because I found that space and separation on the on-deck circle. I had timed up the pitcher. I felt my hands firing. I felt very much between stimulus and response. I felt a sense of poise in myself as an athlete, and that got me really, really excited because if he was going to give me a nice one, I was just going to go all in, try to swing with 85% effort, see the ball really well, and time my visual response correctly. So I've also been working on a little bit of a better hand position. I've been working on hip mobility, and incorporating my stride and creating a really relaxed space within myself in my at-bats. Let's see what else. hip mobility, stride. So I was a little bit upset when I didn't get a second at bat because I was fourth guy on and the first three guys got out. So I was really excited to see what I was gonna do because I felt really on time. I felt really ready. I felt that sense of poise. I'm gonna go home, go to bed. Well, I am home. All right, well, I'm sitting here at home and I'm just gonna go inside and take what I can from this and learn. I'm actually really excited to see, next season and the season after that, because what I've realized is I'm gonna be one of the players who has to take over when the veterans of Redbirds retire. And I can't be more excited to be on this journey. I've been thinking about it. I've come so far. I'm like 200% better as an athlete than I was last season. And I'm just gonna continue to grow, and I'm so excited to see how much better I get next year. Because I was taking hacks today in the cage with James, and I was just like hitting the ball. I was hitting cage bomb after cage bomb after cage bomb. I was just finding the barrel consistently. And I was like, yes, this is who I am. This is my talent. Yes, I'm doing it right. And then I had a realization. I was like, what did I look like last year? My first season back, like, what did I look like last year? And it's really crazy when you grind and you strive for something with your whole mind, body, and soul, and you do that consistently over the course of over a year, 365 days, 500 days, whatever it is, if you're holding that intention and you're creating that space within yourself and you are striving every day, there's no better reward than to look back at the past, aka stuff you've documented, from the perspective of the present, which was the future of then, and just be absolutely 100% satisfied with yourself that you took the time then to get better to where you are now. And I'm so thankful for my past decisions. Live and decide in your life powerfully. Dream and create vision and follow that with your whole heart, because you'll never regret it. Life's too short. Life's too short.
Hey, turn that hip into it. I always hate it. I'm wearing my full deputy uniform. I'll stroll into your gas station.
Yes. Oh, good stroke, Z.
I get it. Refinance this house. Put up the lights. Lost his house.
No.
Let's go 6. How about battle for it?
Good fight. Uh-oh.
Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
Kristen, hey, lead one here now. Come on. Come on, Kristen. That's
Now you, bud. Now you.
Right.
bud. Here we go. Battle. Eugene play here. Let's go, 6. Let's go, bud.
There we go. That's why I'm gonna spoil 6.
Let's go, Tristan!
You might as well just feel home, dude. He's not even looking at you.
Because if he does look at him, he's going to get rattled.
Come on, Pete. He's not even looking at you. Boy.
Hey, Brian Dozier did that same thing.
Phil. Go back into territory.
He'll throw behind you. Watch out.
He's gonna throw it down.
Pull me.
Yeah! Oh boy!
Hey, come on up. Come on, JJ. Yeah, bring it down. Bring it down.
Go, JJ.
Hey, nice throw.
All of a sudden, you're gonna roll.
Let's go. Get some more action. I got the Bach on there.
Come on.
Hey, under, Jake.
Hey, go get him, JJ.
Oh, yeah.
26, 20, come on.
Interesting.
JJ, come on.
They probably wouldn't let
That boy.
Jake.
Bring it down. Come on.
There we go.
What did you say? Not this dude.
James, what did you say for strikeout first?
The sombrero.
always been the first out of
Sombrero. Yeah.
Come on, JJ, come on.
I don't know if he struck out 4 times, but I'm not sure. But it's like, it's at least. Yeah.
Now we go 19. Now we go.
I've had a golden sombrero. I've had a sombrero a couple times in my career.
What's that?
I just said it 3 times. It's like,
Never mind.
it's no. I'll tell you. I don't mind saying it again. Get it. Get it. No. Knock it down. That boy. The sombrero is. Come on, JJ. That boy. Here we go. One more, JJ.
Come on, JJ. Come on, kid. You can knock it down there, Trevor. Gotta squeeze it. Yeah, JJ, come on. Come on, kid.
Good boy, Jake. Nice job, bud. What do you mean? Watch out, Trav. Beat it up. Trouble. That's a kid.
Video or like
Just batter their whole and then Yup. Beat it out! Oh no! Oh! You're up! Oh my God! There you go! ready? Quarters in.
Go, Nick. Quick dance, bud.
Oh! There we go, Steve.
He just clinched 50. He just clinched 50.
So in last night's baseball game, I pinch ran in I think it was a 9th inning situation to try to beat the scoring run. And as I was running to third, the throw beat me there, so I tried to swipe the side of the bag and I kind of hit my knee really funny. I'm kind of hobbling right now. I'm gonna go to the hospital, get it checked out. I've been icing it and using pressure and stuff and keeping it elevated. But I'm just more concerned as an athlete. I don't want it to become something serious or permanent, so I'm gonna go to the hospital right now.